Hello, hello! Thank you for visiting me today. As you can see, today I'm working on an illustration of one of my favorite characters of all time, Usagi Tsukino. This year, I aim to improve my drawing skills, my art skills in general, by replicating and illustrating images, characters, and following all those amazing artists that I love and admire. In this case, I saw this image of Usagi in like very casual, regular clothes, and it just spoke to me, and I decided to go for it and try to do it with my skills, with the techniques that I know, and of course with the materials that I have around. Sadly, and once again, I don't know who's the author or the original artist of this image. I just saw that it has a watermark and the letters MYDZZ that I googled and didn't find anything about. So hopefully, if you know who it is, just leave me a comment down below. I'm also leaving the name of the beautiful person that uploaded this image to Pinterest, because if you ask me, she has remarkable good taste. Now, there was a comment on the image that said that AI didn't do good for Usagi, so it could be that it was AI created, it could be that someone else created. What do you think? Regardless if it is AI or not, and we're not going to debate about if it is a good thing or bad thing today, I'm just using it to practice the skills that I have with the mission to improve them. And as you can see, I did my sketching and now I'm working on the line art. And I have to say that I have improved a lot, if you ask me, with my line art. I think it's more confident, it's more secure, and therefore my lines are more smooth, consistent, and clean. At this point during my drawing process, I do scan the image to have it in case I mess up or if I want to do a coloring page and give it away to people that want them and visit me during the events that I attend. One day, if the universe permits, I would love to create a coloring book and have it available for you in different places. Which reminds me that I have a big surprise for you regarding the products that are available to you through different media. I'll tell you more about it on my next video. Here are the materials that I'll be using, which are basically markers, and eventually I'll use some Prismacolors. I've been enjoying so much my alcohol markers, and I bought this set I don't know how long ago, and I've been using them without fail. I enjoy them, they're nice to work with, they're mess free. I do have to say that it bothers me that when the ink is gone, I have to buy, another set to replace it, because there's no way of me just buying individual colors. So if you're listening to me, it'll be lovely to be able to buy individual markers of the colors that we need. And of course, it'll be also amazing to be able to refill them. But I know this might change the cost, so we win some, we lose some. Now you will see how I start adding color to my illustration. For whatever reason, I've been starting by coloring the main object in my illustration, I guess. But not before selecting my colors and see how I'm gonna be blending them. I'm trying to be a bit smarter regarding color theory and not just wing it, which of course, when the opportunity comes, I do wing it and I just enjoy coloring by being spontaneous. But in this case, in the case of Usagi Tsukino, I did have my palette and I started working from different parts of the object, of the character, which is the hair, and then her jeans, and then her skin, and then, of course, the rest of her clothing. I do that basically because it allows me to start blending the colors more effectively before they dry up. This makes the transition of colors more smooth and appealing, and I honestly recommend that you do that too, which is why I start from light to dark. There is not really a good way to reactivate, let's say, alcohol markers, meaning that if you allow them to dry, you won't be able to blend them effectively or at all. You know, I love these Ohuhu markers and I recommend them for studying, practicing, for having fun and coloring with them, even to create illustrations that you're gonna scan, modify, and then maybe put up to sale. But if you're gonna use them to create art that you're gonna sell, I recommend that you look for something that has a bit more quality, both in paper and ink, which might mean that you might be using something other than alcohol markers to create your art, since they don't have the best lifelessness. Regardless of the materials that you decide to use and the art that you decide to create, I know that you will look for the best quality products that you can afford to give your customers, your audience, the best product you can create. Once I had the main illustration ready, when usagi is completely ready, I started working on the background. Sometimes I do something a bit more fancy, I guess, with the background. Some other times I just put some color there, which is the case here. You can do, of course, whatever you want, even to the point of adding further detailing, such as color pencils that you'll see me use in a little bit to add more details. Because even though in my head I was only going to be using markers and take the most advantage of the markers and become the expert in alcohol markers that I want to be, I end up using something else for the highlights and sometimes even for shadows and details. Why? Because for whatever reason, I think it looks amazing and I just can't find the right technique to be able to do it without the coloring pencils or even without gel pens or acrylic markers. I truly believe that alcohol markers can get you started and create a beautiful base for your artwork, but once you start adding other media to the mix, I think the product can be completely elevated. And if you think I did well, I would love for you to leave me a comment. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here you can see the finalized Serena Tsukino. I love how she came to be in her beauty and simplicity. And don't forget to tune in next week when I'll be revealing the product that I'll be launching pretty soon. Something that I made just for you. And in the meantime, keep creative, keep safe, and always, always be kind. And I'll see you soon. Bye! Please like and share my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time!